We've just deployed some changes to the user account and registration views that you should be aware of. The look and feel of the sign-in and registration process have changed a little bit, as you can see here. We've added a sliding effect. The bigger change is the added ability to customize the registration process to gather additional information from your users. We've also added email list support for MailChimp and Emma email marketing services. Once you're signed in as an admin, the gear icon reveals the customized registration option. We'll tap that, and now we can add some fields to gather from our users. For example, a text input if we need to know zip code. A toggle input is basically a yes/no question. For example, are you above 13 years old? We can also make these required or optional. We can add a multiple select where we can ask a question and give the user the ability to select more than one answer. Your favorite fruits. We'll add an option to that. Bananas, apples, and kiwi. Okay, I'll save that. Now the other thing to note here is on the account user page, even after I'm signed in, I can still come back and see these data points. So I can change my answers later. I'm going to check that and check that and check that. Okay. Now if I go back to customize registration, I want to add an email service, an email list option. So I can ask the user, join our newsletter. And then I'll tap on settings. And this is where I can choose my third-party provider, either MailChimp or Emma. And you can default the toggle to be on or off. In other words, if you select opt-in, the toggle is off and the user has to select it to join your list, or you can do opt-out, which means the toggle is by default selected and they have to check it to remove themselves during registration. Then you input your API credentials, which you can get through your Emma account or your MailChimp account. And you click done, and you'll have a newsletter option. I'm going to remove this because I didn't complete my configuration and it'll give me an error. But if I save this and go back, let me sign out and just sign in as a regular user. Put in my PIN. And the third step of my registration asks for my name, which is required, and then the extras that you've defined during your customization process. Okay, click that. All right, now we're signed in. Now, one final thing, let me sign out and back in as an admin because I need to show you one more thing. Go back here to customize registration. Let's say you want to send an admin a notification email when someone creates a new account. You can put the email address in here and hit save, and anytime a new user shows up, that account will get an email with the details of that registration.